Good morning, Chantilly. Today is Monday, May 4th, 2026.
And in today's show, it's
all about the Raptor system,
another episode of Chantilly's Hidden Gems,
and Star Wars Day.
And you're watching the Nightly News.
I'm Jenny Mosleski.
And I'm Will Mosleski.
And here are your morning announcements. Boys lacrosse plays at home against South Lakes. JV at 5:45, varsity at 7:15. Girls lacrosse also plays away against South Lakes. JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Meanwhile, baseball plays against Yorktown, with both games starting at 6:30. JV at home, varsity away. Finally, varsity softball plays away against Stonebridge, starting at 6:30 p.m.
Moving on to Tuesday, varsity boys and girls tennis have away games against Oakton and South Lakes respectively. Boys soccer plays against South Lakes at home, JV at 5:45, varsity at 7:15. Girls soccer also plays away against South Lakes, JV at 5:45, varsity at 7:15. Baseball will play against South Lakes with both games starting at 6:30, JV at home, varsity away. At the same time, varsity softball plays against James Madison, starting at 6:30.
Tickets for the class of 2026 all-night grad party are available. The party will be at Funland on June 3rd at 11 p.m. There will be casino games, laser tag, go-karts, unlimited video games, soft drinks, and hourly prizes all night. Scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Have you noticed that some of the teachers have started wearing some weird device recently?
Yeah, I've been wondering, what's up with that?
The Raptor emergency response button is a wearable emergency alert device that allows staff to discreetly initiate an emergency response while on FCPS property.
So the Raptor badges are emergency response badges that every staff member in FCPS has been issued. The ERB allows a staff member to press that button consecutively 7 times, which immediately sends an alert to EMS. And so Fairfax County Police are informed, as well as school security, and a response is sent to that location.
You know, we got some training on it, and then we uploaded it and connected it, and so far that's the only process we've gone through. I don't really think it's necessary, but I guess it provides that blanket of security that some people want, another layer.
I do have some concerns that in the time we're in with budget cuts and things just getting more and more expensive, was this maybe the most cost-effective way? Could we have kept the kids safe and kept our schools secure in a way that maybe used resources that we already had?
So this has been a big debate among a lot of my colleagues, how effective this is going to be, what is the cost of this program. It's something we all discuss and debate and have mixed feelings about. How effective will it be versus a phone? I'm of the opinion that your phone could instantly do the same thing.
Do I think this is more effective than the phone? No, the phone is always your first route to call when there's an emergency if you have access to a phone. And we also understand that emergencies happen and sometimes a phone is unreachable, so this gives us another opportunity to ensure safety of our facilities and safety of our students and staff and community.
So far, there's been a number of sort of false alarms, and so I do have some concern about whether or not, when there really is a problem, if we're going to know there's really a problem. Hopefully, as we get more used to using them, there will be less false alarms.
The effectiveness and need for the emergency response system seems to be an ongoing debate between the staff. Well, this has been John Kaminsky and Johnny Fernandez for the Nightly News. Now back to you.
The school has really been upping their security this year.
I know, right? Man, all this information has got me hungry for some Subway.
Well, the Subway in Greenbrier just closed down and a Playa Bowl's opened up there. Let's go to Jamie and find out how it really is.
Today, we're highlighting a Chantilly hidden gem, Playa Bowls. This local shop just had its grand opening on April 11th and is located in the Greenbrier Shopping Center. Interestingly, the space used to be a Subway before it closed down. When you walked into the shop, you were greeted kindly by the staff. The atmosphere and design of the store caught me off guard in a good way. The inside felt bright and welcoming, although seating inside the store was very minimal. The staff quickly helped us place our order. We decided to try several items from the menu, including a Tide Bowl, a Dulce smoothie, a strawberry banana smoothie, and a cowabunga smoothie. When the food arrived, it was very appetizing to look at. The presentation was very nice, and I personally enjoyed the Tide Bowl, especially the fruit on top. However, the smoothie was mediocre at best. It was very liquidy and not as tasty or foodie as I expected. Overall, I would not recommend the smoothie because it was not what I would expect for the price. The two friends who accompanied me had mixed opinions. One friend said, "I personally don't like fruit drinks. I like soda more, but the smoothie exceeded my expectations." My other friend said, "The smoothie tasted decent, but anyone can make it at home. It is not worth the price. It was not the best, but it could have been worse." In terms of pricing, the Tide Bowl cost $12, and the 16-ounce smoothies cost $7.99 each. Overall, while the bowls looked great and the store had a nice atmosphere, the smoothies did not quite live up to expectations. Because of that, I would give this Chantilly hidden gem a rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. Well, this has been Jamie Nowicki for the Nightly News. Now back to you.
I kind of want to visit Playa now.
Same, but what's with all the little green guys on the table?
It's May 4th.
What's so special about that?
A lot left to learn you have, young Padawan. On evolve to over more.
Over $10 billion in global revenue from its theatrical releases, Star Wars is one of the biggest multimedia franchises of all time. Today, fans of the franchisee tell us what they think makes Star Wars the franchisee it is today.
So I got into Star Wars because my dad introduced me to Star Wars. I lived in West Germany, and he took my sister and I to Frankfurt Airport, and at Frankfurt Airport they were showing Star Wars in English, and I remember being utterly captivated by Darth Vader, by the ship that went across the screen. It was called The New Hope, but at that time it was the only Star Wars, and it was revolutionary. It definitely transformed my army base. Even people who wouldn't consider themselves nerds were just absolutely blown away by what they saw, and it changed movies forever.
I watched all the original movies, like the 1977 movies. Those are like pretty good. I liked them a lot.
Watched the original trilogy and the prequels. It's hard to grow on me after that.
I like Star Wars because I like all like the lights. I like the characters, especially Chewbacca. That's my favorite character.
I would recommend that new Star Wars fans start with the original saga. So probably the original trilogy and the prequels.
I like Star Wars because of all the different concepts that are introduced. I absolutely love the technology, but I also love the stories and how Star Wars is very much tied to world history and kind of the mythos of heroes and villains. A lot was borrowed by George Lucas from Imperial Japan and kind of their mythology, but also the ideas of the Force. And I think that the characters in Star Wars teach people, especially the heroes, teach people to live better lives.
While May the 4th started out as a pun, it has become one of the most iconic and well-recognized days of importance of any franchise in the world, only being strengthened by the vast and loyal fan base. May the 4th be with you too, Chargers. This has been Anubhav Sur reporting for the Nightly News. Now back to you.
I didn't know there was such a lively community and a special day just for Star Wars.
Well, now you do, and I think you might be a little bit Force sensitive.
Sure, Will. Well, this has been Jenny Mosleski
And Will Mosleski for the Nightly News, reminding you to stay positive, stay safe, and have a great day.
and we'll see you on Wednesday.